Greetings, this is Jared with Omnivore Blade-works. It is January 17th, Friday. This is a progress report for things going on metalworking wise in the shop. I've got a new cart that I just put together this morning so that I could figure out what the heck's going on in here. And on this cart are a bunch of unheat treated blades, which are mostly ground. You can see we have some stacks of different designs. The new Raven on the right. Focus is not working very well, and then it's the new Tanto that's going to go and be a companion knife for our Wakistachi and other Japanese looking swords. And then we've got a couple of others. This is sort of a working Warncliffe blade right here. Not quite a Warncliffe, it's more of a drop point. And then we've got the clip point utility knife, Americanus buoy, and we've got a couple of variations on the javelina knife, and then some baby crow daggers. Those are all going to get heat treated in this same batch with a big pile of jackal tomahawks, ETA tomahawks. There's a camp axe. I'm probably going to do another camp axe with the underhook edge. And then all these Kodiak swords, which are 1095. We've got the standard ones on the right side, and then on the far left we've got a regular sawback version, and in the middle, or this one, is going to have steel pommel and steel hilt, and then the saw teeth may or may not stay on there. I have one particular sword that I cut the teeth off of a regular sawback version, so you can see there's more of a gap here. So wasn't too happy with the way the saw teeth are performing, so I figured I would convert at least a few of these to be smooth spined, and that's actually the same blade geometry as the one in the video from a while back, which had the steel pommel and hilt. It is the first generation Kodiak sword. I also have 17 full-size tomahawks that are going to be heat treated in this batch, so it's a very large batch, and once this is all done, I'm gonna obviously I'm going to be doing more finish work on those blades, and I'm also going to try to get started on some new things, which will include more full-size tomahawks, as well as some new designs, which I'm kind of excited about, especially the one on the left. This is what I'm calling kind of like the ultimate American ninja sword, which is a combination of several different things. You've got a geometry like a katana if you hold it from one side, and you can see it's going to have a skeletonized hilt and a nice G10 or micarta handle. You can kind of see in the sketch. And then as you come up, there's going to be a flat spot so that you can grab a hold of it or push on it with your hand on the left side. I guess it's the top side that you're looking at now. And then as you come forward, you've got grind lines for the katana side, which is that non-recurved area side on the top. And then there'll be a fuller, and then sort of a drop kopis style Greek sword blade. So you've got, and then in the bottom edge will be a more obtuse geometry, actual cutting edge. So you can do your heavy-duty chopping with that side, and keep the katana side, or the long sweeping curve, that edge very, very sharp for slicing, Japanese style cutting. And then I'll do the same handle with the regular katana blade. Maybe do a little bit of a bolo. And this is a little wooden model I'm going to work on. It's a piece of hickory. So that'll be like a more authentic katana to replace our prototype Tanuki sport utility sword, which is kind of silly. And then in the middle, this thing with the fangs on it, or teeth on it, and then a little egg tooth. This is like a glass popper on the top tip, so you can just barely tap a piece of glass, and then like an egg tooth, you should break through something hard. And I want to call this the Anaconda style blade, which will also have a heavy-duty axe edge, and then those teeth will allow you to do some trapping maneuvers. And the handle is kind of up in the air for that one, but I'm thinking probably want to go with sort of a gladius style handle, and then I want to make a new Imamba with a short gladius style handle, and then a new version of our Horus sword, which is this sort of symmetrical tanto pointed sword. And then just keeping with the same theme of handle and skeletonized hilts, you can see that it'll probably have some pretty good balance, and instead of having a 10-degree offset on the hilts, it'll have just a straight 90-degree, so that when you transition from side to side, it won't feel any different. And that's more important on a tomahawk than a sword. Anyway, if you have any input about other blade styles you'd like to see, I'm probably going to do a new big Bowie knife to replace the Arctos Bowie knife with the same gladius style handle, and it may be something that has a down sweeping curve and maybe a tanto point. I'm not really sure. I want to build something in the size range of about a 12-inch blade, so that can do the job of a heavy Bowie without moving all the way up to a Kodiak, which is kind of difficult to deploy unless you're wearing a backpack. So anyway, January 17th, there's a lot of things on my plate. I'm going to be grinding all these swords and then 17 more big tomahawks before a heat treat. And then after that, I'll be focusing on finish work and new prototypes. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a jingle or an email. selfrelianceessentials.com is the website. Be glad to hear from you, and hope everybody who's waiting for stuff will continue to be patient. Over and out.